Queen P.R, Krista B, those wrestling girls, TWG, Black Excellence, making it effortless, podcast bringing up women and wrestling. Let's go.
Hey everybody!
Hey,
Are back. It's been a long time since I heard that intro, isn't it?
I know. It really gave me the feels.
Right? How are you? How you been? Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! It feels so good being back on here with you, boo. I feel like it's been so long.
Like just the two of us. It's been a really, really long time. It's been a really, really long time.
We back.
We back, y'all. We back. Our first episode back. And usually I know we do like spotlights or interviews or whatever, but this episode is just about PR and I. Like we haven't caught up with each other in a really long time, but we also want to let you guys know like what you guys can expect from us in this new year, because this is year 6 technically. Like we're embarking on year 6.
That is insane.
Definitely embarking on year 6, but our year 5 was super fucking dope.
Yeah, it really was. Like even looking back on it, like it was so hard for me to do like a year-end recap because last year was jam-packed with so many amazing things that came to us through wrestling and under like, you know, TWG. Like we were in Hollywood. Like we did so much last year. It's crazy.
We did, for real. Like Hollywood, you conquered all 4 big PLEs.
That
you did all 4. Like blessings on that. I did 2. Did I do 2 this year? Yeah, I did 2. Yep. I did Rumble and Survivor. Not Rumble. I did Mania and Survivor Series. And it was just amazing to be a part of again. You know, call me 2 Pete Mommy because I was in that press conference.
Hey, I know.
Hey, you was gonna see me.
Yo, that's like your
that's my
like
thing.
Your signature. Yes, it's like okay, press conference. You already know Krista B is gonna be there.
Especially Survivor.
And you always ask and you always ask the good questions. I always look forward to what you're gonna ask, especially when we're able to talk to the women.
Yeah. Shout out to WWE for allowing us to be a part of these media scrums, to be a part of, you know, women making history, because Becky and Bianca were in there twice in a row, to like 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Last year and this year. So that was amazing. Charlotte was in her first one. Cody was in his first one. And it's because of their dads. Like we even have
which is so crazy.
I loved it. Like wrestling last year was just so powerful in the sense of it got us ready to get us to where we are right now. Like I know it's only day 7 or day 8 into the new year, but so much has happened already.
Yes.
Like, can we talk about the return of the jabroni beating, pie eating, without raisin?
Yo, he really came back. Like that is the last thing I expected.
Me too.
I was literally like about to like, you know, me and Letty's about to go to bed. We was like, okay, but then I had it up still and I was like, oh my God. I was like, jeez.
And I called the group chat and the only person to answer was Pablo. Just y'all left me for dead because
it was a lot. I was actually behind because I was watching on my computer. So by the time I saw Twitter blowing up, I was like, oh God, what's happening? And then I was like, Latrice, come back. And then and I was like, oh my God.
Like I baseball slid from this spot over here to TV. Like my knees is fucked up. But it was just like for that to happen on day 1, at day 1. Like Triple H know how to troll.
Oh yeah.
Triple H knows how
WWE is playing chess right now. They have so much probably left in the bag. You know, like who fucking knows what's gonna happen. And then for The Rock to mention the head of the table, like I could have fainted right there. Like, oh shit.
No, I nearly could have broke the fucking TV and been mad that I broke it afterwards.
I love that for you.
I was like, oh, girl.
I was so happy for you. You and Letty, I was like, yes.
We all know, like I've seen every legend from the Attitude Era that I grew up with, that I was like so immersed in. I've seen. We've seen
Mm-hmm.
DX. We've
True.
seen Mick Foley. We've seen Kurt Angle. We've seen Stone Cold. We've seen Taker. We've seen Kane. We've seen
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels. Well, of course, the part DX, but even by himself, Triple H by himself, Stephanie, Shane,
Yep.
and McMahon. The only person I have yet to see, because he checks off your list, you saw him already, is
Mm-hmm.
The Rock.
Yes, you
I
have
have yet
to.
to see The Rock.
You
So that
have to.
I'm letting everybody know. I'm letting everybody in my family know who emergency numbers down because
I got you. I'm gonna be right there to catch you, like right
right,
there when you
right,
faint. I
because
got you.
it's no way that this can't happen, especially because last year when he was on Pat McAfee's show, he's definitely said
Mm-hmm.
that him and Roman were supposed to happen last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in LA freezing my ass off. Okay,
It was cold.
it was cold as hell in LA, but I'm gonna be cold in Philly, but I could deal with Philly cold
Mhm.
because we're already on
New
this
York.
side.
Right.
But I'm just so happy I could drive there. Like I don't, I could drive.
Oh, I
Like
love it. I was talking to somebody and I was like, I love that it's Mania this year is 2 hours away. That's something else to look forward to because TWG doesn't just go to Mania. We go to the city and we turn it up and it's a movie.
it's a movie
So Mania this year is gonna be a fucking movie.
starting from, and I thought it was starting from Thursday with Wale Mania, but no, now
Mm-hmm.
it's starting from Wednesday with Stardom. And
Yeah.
I'm like, dang, I gotta be
Jam
in Philly
packed.
an extra day early
Facts.
because like I want to attend a Stardom show. Like that's probably
Yeah.
between that and WoW are the only two promotions I have not attended.
That's true. That's so
WoW
true.
was in California
It's
and
very overwhelming trying to set an agenda during that week because there are so many
so many.
shows
Yes,
and functions, and you want to make sure you're at everything, but it's hard.
super hard, but it's also
Mhm.
well worth it. It's so much
It's so
fun.
worth it, yeah. And you
We
get to
get to
see
see a lot of
all
our
your favorite
friends.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was to say like you get to see all your favorite people, and it's crazy how this will be the third mania that we've traveled to, and I only see people that one time a year, and it's like no time has passed.
no time has passed.
Like there's the people you look forward to seeing at Wale Mania. There's the people you look forward to seeing, throughout the streets of, the city or at a show. But it's always like a family reunion.
Always, especially at Wale Mania. Like
I can't wait.
I feel like I'm looking forward more to Wale Mania than WrestleMania, but we all know that we're there for WrestleMania.
Yes.
But it's just like Wale Mania. Like let me get like the outfit together
Yeah, it's gonna be
because
lit.
that outfit from this year with your jacket, girl.
So cute.
Thank you for that because everybody was like, that jacket is cute. Thank you. Shout out to Queen PR.
This year we're gonna be lit.
Period. Like I'm trying to order two. So Chalkline, as soon as the Rock came back, they had put the Rock jacket and Roman's jacket
Mm.
together in the same photo, and I'm like, no, I need a mashup of this jacket. Rock on one
Ooh.
side, Roman on the next side, so that I can wear it
Right. You can represent both of them
both of them because I can't choose. Like you're not gonna
during
have
their
to
match.
sit here and choose. Like I don't care who wins out of this match. I'm going to cheer for both of them.
Both
BOFF,
of
both
them.
because there's
That's
no
gonna
way.
be a toughie, yo. I'm just gonna be there for the ride because I can't even think about choosing between the two of them. Like long time coming. Like just make sure you and make sure it goes down in Philly and not in nobody's Australia. I've been seeing that online. Like I need that
Bro.
match to happen at Mania. Period.
Yeah, it has to. Like, don't tune into my sound off because I talked about it how people just want it to be at Elimination Chamber so Cody can finish the story. Like we want
Uh,
Cody to finish the story. Cody's gonna finish the story. It's
Cody
just not
got
gonna happen.
time.
Yeah, Cody has time. The Rock is like 52.
Start rushing it, right? Like start rushing it. Cody is in here for the long haul. The story has a lot of chapters. Calm down.
Right. Like WWE in itself is a never ending story.
Exactly. So
Never ending
it's
story. We
fine,
can get John
y'all.
Moxley to come back as Dean Ambrose and fight
A lot could go
Roman and Seth
down.
in a triple threat because oh when we was the Shield, y'all really didn't defend me or have my back, and then when I left, it's a never ending
Mm.
story.
There is a lot that could
We
be
could we
told
could
there.
actually find Lita. this time. You know,
Yo, I was just talking
after
about that too because I was looking back at Mania last year and the significance of having Trish and Lita and Becky in a tag team. Like, I don't think I appreciated it enough at the time because so critical about everything that was going on at the time. But like that is really cool. And like for Lita, like for Becky as well, to be like on that level with them at Mania. Like who thought we would be able to see Lita and Trish Stratus at WrestleMania
that's true.
in
Just like we never thought we was
2023?
gonna see Vince and Kevin Owens in the match, or Stone Cold in the match.
Right. Oh God.
We
No,
definitely
who would
saw
have
that.
I'm
We definitely saw.
can't believe it.
We definitely
Crazy.
saw
We
that
saw Vince McMahon his last match.
in his last match.
The last and worst stunner he's ever taken in his life.
Right, compared to the first one. I don't even know
That
which
was
one was
so
worse.
bad. I know, right?
Or which one was worse, that last
What?
one or that first
I
one?
know. So, like, what else are you looking forward to this year, 2024?
I mean, besides TWG taking over, because duh, a lot more like the amount of free agents that we see in wrestling right now, the amount of non-wrestlers, pop culture people. You have Shannon Sharp and Gilbert Arenas talking about wrestling. And in that clip I sent y'all, Shannon Sharp went deep. Like he's talking about Georgia
He
wrestling.
said, "Oh, Bobo Brazil." I said, "Oh, he know what he's
Bobo
talking
Brazil,
about."
Harley Race, Dusty Rhodes, like all of them. And I'm just like, yo, to see how wrestling literally translate and transcends everywhere.
It really does.
Like I really listen, I can't wait for us to be a special guest on one of these shows this year.
Hell yeah.
Like it's so generational. It's so generational. Like I was watching after watching the Iron Claw, I went down this wormhole and I started watching Legends. Is that Legends talk show podcast thing that's on Peacock.
How is that?
It's good. I mean, you can tell it's old because Mean Gene is in it. Dusty Rhodes is in it.
Oh shit.
Pat Patterson is in it.
I think that's that OG WWE Network show.
Yeah. And it was good. Like it's really good. They talked about all types of feuds, territories, heels, and and then you have Michael P.S. Hayes. So I feel like I need to meet Michael P.S. Hayes at this point.
Yeah.
Like he's talking about his ride with the Freebirds, and of course his rivalry with the Von Erichs and stuff like that or whatever. I really want them to bring this show back though, like now, to see if we can talk. It's like who would the legends of now be? Like Mick Foley again, because why not? Taker, Stephanie.
I want to hear from Stephanie. I would love to hear more. I want to see more of Stephanie McMahon in 2024 because I missed her being a part of a lot of things. A lot of these announcements and stuff, like she would normally be front and center, like the merger and the new women's championships, all that stuff. I'm like, I miss the McMahon.
First of all, I miss Stephanie walking right by me at Survivor Series. And she
that's
right
crazy.
by me.
I've never been that close. Like I've been in the same vicinity of Triple H, but I've never been in the same vicinity as Stephanie McMahon.
Shit, I guess apparently me neither, because I promised you. They was like, that was Stephanie McMahon. I'm like, where?
Oh, you didn't notice?
I didn't know. Like Dez, that's his name. The Asian guy, Dez D's.
Diaz.
Diaz, yeah. Sorry.
Ring the bell, guy.
Yes, ring the bell. He was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What happened?" Because I'm paying attention to the match. He's like, "That was Stephanie McMahon." I said, "Where?"
Oh, okay, I remember. Okay, I remember this now.
Like,
yeah, I didn't notice her either. Oh my god, that's crazy.
Like,
you know what else is crazy?
Stephanie who?
Right?
That was no in the audience. But R-Truth did walk by me and gave me a pound. I said, "What up, Truth?" Give me a pound.
He came back too. It's so great.
No, that was like the biggest troll ever.
We met a lot of wrestlers last year too. Now this year, I'm like, who is there left to meet? I've met Sasha, Charlotte. Now it's time for Bailey. I've been in the same vicinity as Bailey, but it wasn't like the time for her to like meet people because we were, it was like an after party type vibe. And then I've never met Becky, and that's for some reason I think I'm gonna be super.
Never met Becky?
No, and I feel like I'm gonna be so like, oh my god, because she really feels like Becky a larger than life,
fresh air, so down to earth,
like it,
so dope, so like she's just like she's a roll with the punches in the most respectable way ever. I love her. So you haven't met Becky and Bailey, and I
No.
haven't met Sasha and Bailey.
Okay. See, and I met Sasha. I tell you that whole interaction, like I'm glad my mom was able to get a picture because when I say all of it was like 10 seconds because she was there to visit the wrestling club, and I was like, I just couldn't imagine me not trying to meet her like
Girl, I
in
wish
this
you would have called
setting.
me. I would
And
have
I
been
was
there at
like,
the
well, they had to keep
hardest.
it like super under wraps. So Mr. Perry, like the day of, was like come between this time. That's why I have no promises. I can't make you any promises. And I was like, well, I could just act like I'm seeing my mom. Like, it don't gotta be a big thing. She was like, okay, cool. So that's how, and it happened that quick. I was like, hi Sasha, I'm a big fan. Can I have a picture? And then posted the picture, literally walked away. So I don't even know if I want to count that as meeting her. Because when I tell you it happened so
That's
quick,
to me.
she wasn't there, she was there for the kids. Like she wasn't there to meet my ass who was like, oh my God. But it was a beautiful moment. Shout out to the wrestling club. They're probably having the best week ever.
Oh my gosh. Like they got recognized in People magazine.
Oh,
because of Cody Rhodes.
So amazing. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Cody Rhodes. He's sending the wrestling club to WrestleMania 40.
Yes.
And he has always been a fan. He's rocked the merch on TV.
Yes.
So this week alone, the wrestling club went to AEW. They have front row seats to AEW. They learned from Cody Rhodes that they're going to Mania. They got a championship belt. Shout out to Championship Culture. They went to their first House of Glory show.
HOG show.
All of this press that they're getting, like this has to be the best week. Mr. Perry texted me like he is still trying to process his emotions because it is so crazy. So thank you, Mr. Perry, because I can only imagine how you're changing these kids' lives. Like,
right, like it makes me wonder. Like, I really wish that we had people like that.
Yeah,
like when we were growing up, whatever. But at the same time, it's just like we grew up in the Attitude Era, so
I don't think we would be going to those shows.
We wouldn't be going to those shows. We probably would have went to they probably would have had something at WWE. What was it? WWE Shop or whatever when it was over there, Hard Rock Hotel.
Oh, WWF New York.
Yes, they probably would have had something there, like something real exclusive, and
or like have the wrestlers come to the school and shit like that.
Let The Rock would have came to my
school. I think I probably would have like fainted probably because I so lived in kayfabe as a kid that if like Stone Cold Steve like walked into like the room, like I don't even know.
My badass would have asked for a beer can. I promise you. I promise you. I'm like, can I have a beer can? Just I'm like, I'm not gonna drink it, but it's for my brother. Like he signed it, and I probably would have called. I would have went to the office and called my brother. I'd have been like, hey, can you come to my school? They got Stone Cold Steve Austin here. I don't think my brother would have fucking sped up Lewis Avenue and like, oh, I got to get my sister and my cousin who would have came. I promise you.
Yo, that would have been. Yeah, it's crazy. And then I learned too, there's like wrestling clubs sprouting up all over the country now that are doing the same thing. And I love it because it just shows how wrestling can really bring people together, like being noticed by People magazine, stuff like that. Because that's that thing where nobody wants to admit that they like it. So it's just cool now where it's like, okay, it was in People's like there's wrestling clubs in other schools, and now we can now get together and be a wrestling club because now we can talk about the fact that we watch wrestling and love wrestling. So really dope shit. Really dope shit.
Love that. Congrats to Mr. Perry. We can't wait to see what's in store for you guys during WrestleMania weekend because I'm sure
they're going to
have the best time ever. Just like we are.
Yes.
Somewhat like we are. We're going to be doing the adult stuff. But we're still going to have fun. We're still going to be fans. We're still going to do whatever it is we're going to do. But there's something else I wanted to touch on. I'm not sure if this wrestler is back wrestling again. But I did see on their page, on their IG story, let me... But this was like during New Year's. But I think Big Swole is wrestling again.
Really? That is very exciting.
She had posted something in her IG story right at New Year's. Yeah, it was Ready to Rumble or Battle Rumble or whatever.
Oh, I think that's Mega Rand's. I think it's like a rap a rap battle event. I'm not 100% sure.
But this was on the 21st. But then I saw something for New Year's.
Ooh.
And I was just like, I wrote her and I was like, yo, you back? Happy New Year's. And I mean, she ain't look back, but she ain't right back. But
it's probably like more surprise, like we'll see what's gonna happen type vibes.
because I would love for her to come back to WWE.
Me too.
Like, not even like she could be a manager. Like I see her, like I see her like doing what Bobby Lashley is doing with Street Profits. I could see her doing that with like Be Love and you know the women and so I could see her doing that. So WWE,
or trainer, like she's a really good like person to talk to too. I feel like she could be like a mentor, or even to some people. Like she's just such a good person and has a lot to offer. Like I feel like anywhere she goes, she will be good.
Absolutely. So WWE, call my good sis Big
Yeah,
Smoke back.
I mean, yeah, her man already worked there. Like
Period.
easy.
Like, let's not front on Big Swole, okay? Great. So expectations. We're still on expectations. What are you expecting this year?
I want to go to more shows, like more different type of shows. I made a goal last year to try to go to shows that are not in Barclay or MSG. So I went to like a SmackDown in DC, and I like to see what different crowds are like, what different like venues and stuff like that. Like the United Center was something else. And that was Chicago.
Oh, for Survivor Series.
Yeah, it felt very small. Like I like comparing those sorts of things. Also, we had the best hookup. We were like literally in walking distance to it. Like
I love that.
That was one of the most beautiful things. Like if that could be something that happens every show we travel to, I will not complain about anything. Because that is just so helpful, especially like when it's
I'm
over.
complaining because Chicago was cold as hell.
It was cold. It was
Chicago
very cold.
was cold.
As soon as I hopped off the plane, I was like, "Ooh, it's cold, Chicago." And it didn't get that cold yet in New York yet, so it was like, "Yo, I wasn't ready. I had
to call my friend who we go to church up here, like she lives up here or whatever, but she's from there. I had to call her on FaceTime. I'll never call her on FaceTime. I'm like, you dealt with this? Like, how did you deal with this?
Shit,
like, but you know what? Also, I liked. So I when I was in Jamaica, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, why don't they have like a Caribbean promotion or whatever? Well, as soon as I came back from Jamaica, all Caribbean wrestling pops up on my Instagram feed.
What?
Yes.
Now the device is Debbie listening to our conversations, but that's a whole nother story.
Right. So I actually got in contact with them.
Oh wow.
I'm excited to see what we can do with them over there.
That would be so interesting.
Fly me out to Jamaica, okay? Let me get flued out to Jamaica.
More black wrestling. I'm here for it. Like
and shout out to Gerard Barner because he's actually an announcer.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I love him. He's so good.
All Caribbean wrestling. He's actually an announcer. His wife is Jamaican, so it makes sense. So yeah, that's actually dope.
That is really cool. I love that. That is really,
really continue your expectations.
So yes, I want to go to more cities. I want to go to more promotions. I keep missing House of Glory shows. Like they just creep up on me and I'm like, oh, that's this Friday, and it's like, oh fuck. And
I just never know when it is until you say
something. So the next one is March 2nd, I believe. March 2nd or 3rd, whatever that Friday or Saturday is. So I want to try to make it because Jay Bougie has been doing his thing on there.
Just the 2nd.
And the 2nd.
March 2nd and March 9th is always a week apart.
That's your birthday, girl. That's your birthday, girl.
Speaking of, yours is coming up first.
Yes, it is, which is crazy.
It's right there, like
creeping up. So I guess I'm looking forward to that. I want to go to more promotions. I want to hopefully, God willing, go to all the big fours again. Okay. I want to go to one of these international shows. I'm manifesting that PWG is in Toronto or these other places because I want to do an international show. Those crowds are always so electric because they don't get WWE shows a lot. So that's when everybody and their mom is gonna be there. And then a lot of the wrestlers even say like it always feels kind of like a WrestleMania because they get these big ass stadiums, they give these marquee matches, and the crowd is on 1,000 because
Except
they're
for
getting a
this
WWE
past
show.
Friday. They were in Vancouver this past Friday, and the crowd was just not it. Like, I don't know what it
Oh no, I mean like Australia and like the one like Puerto
oh,
Rico where it's been
no.
like years and years and years and years and years since they had a show. Like Canada, they get a lot of shows.
Yeah, they
But
do.
yeah, the crowd was really dead for a
It was
lot of
really
stuff where
dead.
they should have been hype. Like get it together.
Quiet, like you can hear a mouse fucking squeak, you can hear a pin drop, and I'm like, y'all suck.
Oh, I hate lame crowds because it's like the stuff that you're watching. I'm hype at home, and the crowd is doing nothing. Like, give me something. Y'all
Right?
giving me nothing.
I think I fell asleep
Yo.
during the first match because they was just so dead. Like, I'm like, all right, whatever.
Good thing we
Go
caught
ahead. Did that.
I was able to catch Roman and them at the end come out because that was just great. Oh, Roman
First of
looks
all, can we
so
just talk
good.
about
That hoodie.
that hoodie? I definitely 3 levels above hoodie because I definitely texted y'all that.
Mhm.
But can we just talk about like the swag? Like it was just something about
Oof.
his swag and his whole demeanor when
Mm,
he walked out with the hair down. And
the
I was like,
sweats and the he
the
was doing
way,
it. He was doing it.
the way things was happening that I can't say on here, but I need to say on TWG. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, what is happening here? What
Yeah,
is
nah, he
going
was
on?
on one. He was on one, and the camera angle when they all was like walking, I was
Yes.
just it was something about it. Just I was just like, oh, I'm
I'm
glad
like,
I
let me
woke
go
up
get
for
some
this.
ice. Let me go get some ice.
I'm glad I stood up for
Yeah.
this because this is good
This is what I was
shit.
waiting for. This is what I was waiting for.
Yes,
So do you think
yes.
that we're gonna see being at the Rock is back, so to speak?
Hmm.
And we have to see we have to have a face to face with Rock and Roman.
Hmm.
But do you think we're gonna see Rock and Punk?
Mm. I wouldn't be surprised if they had because I don't think they're gonna rush having the Rock and Roman face to face if
Yeah,
they're
no.
pushing for Mania. So CM Punk could be a nice distraction or like in between thing because the Rock and CM Punk do have a history.
They do.
So it wouldn't be something that's like totally out there for them to mix it up a little bit. Um but yeah, I can so see that happening. I also can see CM Punk winning the Rumble.
I think so. I think that's gonna happen. I think that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Like CM Punk is definitely gonna win a Rumble, so he can go against Seth Rollins with no type of interruption, no type of
I'm here
because
for that.
once Seth, first of all, we saw Seth have a whole tantrum at Survivor
Yep.
Series, and then they had their banter after Survivor Series, and Seth was like, "Oh, I don't like you." Like,
Period.
period. Like, I don't like
It's
you.
on
I don't like what
site.
you stand for. I don't whatever. It is on site when I see you.
Hmm.
Um. So yeah, I can definitely see that happening. And for the women, like I don't even know who I would want. Like it's cool for Bianca to do. Like, of course, I'm always gonna say I want Bianca to win again to make history, or whatever. But she's already 3-peat at Mania. So, and I don't think
Mm.
we've ever had a woman win back to back or win a Rumble twice yet.
No, that would be
But
a
as
first.
much as I love Bianca, it's like, do I want her
Mm.
in that position? Like we're
Yeah.
gonna have another way of getting her title back from EO. Like that's not even
Right.
a question. But it's like, who else
Hmm.
would I want to see in that slot? Especially because now is rumor saying that Trinity may be coming back,
I did see that.
and now
Woo!
they still talking about Sasha Mercedes Monet like could possibly be coming back, and especially if Charlotte is out
Yeah, they're gonna have to
in
do
that contract,
something.
like Charlotte
Yeah.
got, they're gonna have to do something. If they
Yep.
and then we still got Jay Cargill. Jay Cargill
Hmm.
ain't fight yet.
And who knows what the plans are for her. So exciting. Like 2023 was probably the wildest, most exciting year in wrestling. And going with that momentum, 2024 is gonna be even better. Cause like the fact that we got CM Punk, we got Jay Cargill, we got the Rocks that came back, we got like rising
We
stars
had
like
John
LA
Cena.
Knight, we got Seth Rollins, John Cena can always come back and do his thing. Shit. If Trish and Lita, like it's so much on the horizon right now like, oh, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good year.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be a
such
really
a good
good
year for
year
wrestling. Like such a good
for
year for wrestling.
sure.
I cannot wait for it. But I want to go. I want to step in. I'm going to go back some because, like we
Hmm.
said, last year, year 5 was amazing. We just want to say thank you all for coming out to
Yes.
celebrate with us
Yes. That was
because
beautiful.
they made y'all made a thug cry.
Oh,
Y'all made a thug cry.
1,000%.
Shout out to HQ, shout out to Puzzle, shout out to DK.
Yes.
But shout out to all you guys. We love you guys. Shout out to Culture Championship.
Championship culture.
They was getting at me because I was talking so much shit.
Yo, and it's funny. I love that you brought up the belts too, and then they probably was like, "Girl, wait, just wait, just
Shut
wait.
up.
We got you. Like they
Shut up.
coming." I didn't
Like
know what the fuck was
me
happening. Like
neither.
I
Like shout
really
out to
did. I
Letty
was
too.
like, "Oh my god, what's
Shout
going
out to Letty too
on?"
because I knew that Brian was gonna make an announcement. I just didn't know what it was. So when he came to snatch the mic from me, I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" She was like, "Krista, just let him." Got a bus because sometimes me and Letty be on that same wavelength. Like, what are you doing? So once that happened, I was like, "Okay, you got me. Y'all
Oh,
got
that
me."
was a highlight for
Highlight
sure.
for
Like,
sure.
oh my God. Thank you so much. Everybody that contributed, Letty, of course, always there
Medina,
to help. Seindole, Medina, like everybody that made that happen, like everyone that has been a part of our community that has like we couldn't do any of this without you guys. So we really
and now we can take
appreciate
it
it.
to Mania with us this year.
I know. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Can't wait. Gonna wear. I don't know how I'm gonna wear it though, because that belt weighs more than me.
It
So
does. It's a heavy
pretty
one.
heavy. Pretty hefty. It's a hefty one. It's a hefty
Hmm.
one. Also, shout out to the crew, the dream team, because
Yes.
literally been holding it down with us from doing fan clubs on
Hmm.
Wednesdays to schooling sessions to was sound up to schooling sessions or whatever,
Hmm.
going through the twists and turns of everything,
Collisions.
collisions, Thirsty Thursdays. So shout out to all you guys, Justin, Pablo, Brian, Ciendo, Christina,
Love you guys.
all so much. Like we said, thank you to all the supporters, all the love that we've been receiving, all of the loves from the wrestlers that we've been receiving.
Yes.
This is only the beginning of the new year.
No,
Like
literally just the
this is the
beginning.
first
Like
month
we
of the
have
first quarter.
so much planned.
This is the first month of the first quarter. So please make sure you stay in tune and stay aligned because we have so much plans. Like we actually are planning some events for you guys. Like
Yes.
we're not gonna sit here and talk about it now, but just stay tuned. We are planning some events for you guys. It's gonna be
Yes.
really fun, really dope. And sometimes you need to get away from the wrestling centered stuff.
Yeah. Do
Break
something
from that. So
different.
we're gonna do a lot of stuff. It's still gonna be those wrestling girls event, but it won't be always wrestling centered.
Hmm.
So just stay on tune, stay on the lookout for that because it's gonna be a dope and amazing year.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
You guys can also expect a lot more interviews coming from us, a lot more spotlights coming from us,
Yes.
a lot more top five. Those are my favorite ones. Them top
I
five.
like
Those
those.
are my
I
favorite
like those.
because it shows how much we're so much alike, but then so different.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
I get to learn because, like, we talk about wrestling, but then there's like some things where it's like, oh, wait, I've never asked you about this. I never knew your
Yeah.
opinion about this. So
Mhm.
that's always cool.
Absolutely. So we just can't wait to see what's in for you to see what we have in store for you guys.
Yeah.
We cannot wait. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. So we're gonna cut it here because
Mhm.
P and I can talk for hours.
Yes.
And we want to
We
give y'all more to come
can.
back to.
And yes, and we want to surprise y'all too, We want y'all to be surprised with a lot of things that we have coming up. This is gonna be a year very different than any other year in
Yeah,
TWG.
yeah,
So if you've been supporting us from day one, you're gonna want to keep going because we have a lot of shit coming.
a lot of shit coming. So P, you want to let them know where they can find you?
Yes, you can find me everywhere, Twitter, Instagram at Queen 3_PR and subscribe everywhere on YouTube and yeah, follow me on TikTok. Yeah, every
And you can
Wednesday.
every Wednesday, make sure you tune into Fan Club, TWG Presents Fan Club. Every Friday, please make sure you tune into TWG Presents Schooling Sessions with myself, Pablo the Don, and Christina the Baker or Christina Contreras, whichever one she feel like going by at this moment. You can follow me on Instagram at ms_KRISTAB_ and on Twitter at ms_KRISTAB. Please make sure that you are subscribed to everything: Patreon, Twitch, YouTube, Follow us on TikTok, follow our discussion groups, our Facebook pages, our Instagram pages, all of our social medias. Please make sure you would subscribe, tune in, lock them, because we're not gonna tell y'all more than once on what we got going on. We're not gonna tell y'all more than once. That's just it. I have a new sound off coming out very, very soon.
Ooh.
That Patreon, because it's exclusively living there. I'm not putting it anywhere else. It's exclusively living on our Patreon. And this is a good sound off. This is a great sound off. I'm not going off for anybody. So just make sure you stay tuned. Well, on that note, it's your girl Krista B
and Queen P.R.
We're out of here. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Krista B, one half of Those Wrestling Girls, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in to another dope episode of Those Wrestling Girls. Please make sure that you tune in and you follow us on everywhere we are. We are on Twitch, we are on Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Please make sure you follow and subscribe. And as always, we love and appreciate you, and we can't wait to see you for the next episode. On that note, it's your girl Krista B, and I'm out of here. Bye.
Yeah. Queen P.R, Krista B, those wrestling girls, TWG, Black excellence, making it effortless. Podcast bringing up women and wrestling. Let's go.